Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of CrossCode. Last episode, uh, Leia got kidnapped, and we're basically stuck in this room. We haven't explored it yet. Oh, is that a Zen garden? You certainly do not see this anywhere else in the playground. Avatars would just mess it up in a heartbeat. Okay. Uh, that's neat. So, okay. I've been a little bit worried about recording these next batch of episodes, because I'm going to be doing this in, like, the next few episodes, all in, like, 1 or 2 sessions. So, I just want to give, like, a small little forward that, the next few episodes will be kinda plot-heavy. This one included, probably. I mean, it's a little bit hazy. Like, I did recently play this game, but I do want to give out that warning, and, sorry if my bad voice acting may ruin the scene, but I've committed to voice acting. I'm not going to stop now, so, yeah. Let's just go on ahead and see what lies in wait. Okay. So last time we were told to go all the way to the left. We can't really go into any of the other rooms, but yeah, we had to go all the way left and then down. And what is this place? Purple water? This is strange. I roughly remember something along those lines from early content production. Huh? Anyway, this is most definitely not the official playground. I will do a bit of research about this place. Huh. Hi! I don't know how to pronounce that. Alea, you're here as well? They told me to meet up with another player. Is that you? I see. Man, this place is weird. And it looks like we're stuck here, right? At least I can't seem to teleport any away. Oh, okay. I'm not even exactly sure how we ended up here. Any idea? Yeah. Anyway, I guess we should both, start a party. So, shall we? Alright then. Schneider joined your party. Nice! He's a pretty good character. I wanted him to join my party, even though he's level 60 or so. There's quite a difference in level between us, but I guess that's not important right now. Next station will be the quest hub of this area. They want us both to show up there for a quest. It's right over there, to the west. Well then, let's go. Schneider is here as well? How? Does that mean that regular players can accept... Whatever. You can read that on your own. You can read that stuff on your own. In fact, yeah, I'll pause to let you read that part. Also, this game is, like, really loud in my ear. Like, I don't know how to properly balance the audio. Whenever I do the editing for these episodes, I just have a lot of trouble figuring out the right way to balance this game, because sometimes this game is quiet and other times it's just extremely loud. This is one of those moments where it's extremely loud, and it only gets louder during combat. So yeah, I do want to buy a couple green teas, a couple pie sandwiches. Do I want anything else? No. Honestly, this is good. I just want some more items, because items are good. Also, you can buy some equipment here. Well, I think... What? Okay. Minus 14 focus. I guess I'll get that for one hand. And I do kind of want to upgrade armor just a little bit. But I'll get the weapon for now. And wait, no, equipment. It's been a while since I equipped something else. Nice. And how much money do I have? 13,000. How much for the silver mail? 29,000. Plus 140 HP. That is kind of use. Actually, in this area, it's probably not as useful as you would think. It is mostly plot relevant, so you're not going to be fighting too many difficult bad guys as long as you're careful. Oh, speaking of bad guys. Die! Yeah. You don't want to attack the monsters roaming about in this area. Quest hub. Some idle chat. It's a perfectly normal idle chatter. That's the quest hub. They got a holographic projector up there, just like in Rookie Harbor. Ah, yes. Recruits, welcome to Operation Trackwalker, Subdivision Project Red. Our goal is to explore and investigate the Vermilion Wastelands and find their connection to the track. Your first task is to inspect the Southern Trial Building. It's located in the River Delta region to the south. To gain access to the building, you need to locate and activate these devices in the same area. That is all. Good luck and be careful. Woo. Southern Trial Building. Activate the devices in the southern region. Scarlet River and River Delta. 200 EXP, 10,000 credit. That's actually a lot. And healing items. And I think they just want to make sure that we're prepared for the next segment of the game. That was brief. How? How indeed. How does this connect to the rest of the lore? What even is Project Red? I wonder if Hilm would know anything about this. Too bad I can't seem to contact her, or anybody else for that matter. Yeah. I don't know what else to do, so let's just try and solve the quest, alright? Okay. Solving the quest. Right. It's been a while since we did this. We don't need those up anymore. Let's just get that quest up. And then, yay. So even though these next few episodes are going to be mostly story-based, and even though this game is going to lag quite a bit in this area, I suppose. I don't know, I didn't decide that, the game just wanted to. That doesn't mean I don't have time to talk about random stuff. Oh, by the way, new battle theme for 1. And 2, these enemies are actually pretty good EXP with the level that I'm at. Like, if you're around the same level. So, if you want to kill the enemies around here, like, be my guest, because, well, it's not like you're playing this game with me, but I'm going to be killing the enemies around here because they give good EXP and they're easy to kill. And then for that, you just... Yeah. Oh! He is dead. Wow. Okay. So, I guess recent news that's come up. E3 is happening this year? E3. So, if you aren't familiar or you're watching this ahead of time, like in the future when it's like 2038, E3 has been canceled last year. I'm recording this in 2021. Or, like, yeah, it's been canceled in 2020. And it's, like, mid-April right now. And while I won't say that, like, things aren't coming back to normal quite yet, because, things are starting to slowly stabilize again in the, like, global climate. And E3, I thought E3 was going to be canceled again this year. Like, I don't know, like, E3 is just, like, I don't need to be here. Why am I killing enemies here? But, yeah, essentially E3 is back. That's all you need to know. And, yeah, I thought E3 was going to be canceled again this year, which, honestly, like, it's kind of difficult to get excited for E3 now. Like, I used to get really excited for E3 several years ago, or just even, like, a few years back, like, even before, COVID. Well, of course, but essentially what I'm saying is that E3 is suddenly back, and it's really hard to get interested, like, hyped about E3 again, because, like, we've gone a whole year without an E3 now, and even before COVID, E3 was kind of slowly becoming less and less relevant as time went on. Because, like, I want to say both 2019 and 2018, Sony just didn't participate in E3. Or maybe they participated in 2019, but I don't think they participated in 2018. And, I don't know, some of the more recent E3s are less memorable. I feel like the last good E3 we had was 2017. So while I am interested to see what E3 will be like this year, considering it's all digital, and Nintendo is going to be there, but no Sony, and I think Microsoft is also doing their own thing. So E3 is just the Nintendo show 2021. No indie games will be shown off, because any indie dev that wants to show off their game during E3 has to pay at least $100,000. So, yeah, fuck you, ESA. Sorry, I mean, please don't sue me. Please don't terminate my channel, if you're listening, ESA. I like E3. Totally. So E3 this year is just going to basically be Nintendo and maybe Microsoft. Sony isn't going to be doing anything this year. So, now that I've gotten the context out of the way, what do I think will be, like, announced this year at E3? Well, that's kind of interesting. Sorry, cough. I haven't really thought about that, to be honest. I guess Nintendo will show off more of Breath of the Wild 2. I don't think it'll be done this year. I feel like COVID may have delayed the development time of that game quite a bit. Same with Metroid Prime 4. Like, they might show off a trailer for Metroid Prime 4, but I don't think that game's going to be ready until at least 2023. So, yeah. Okay. So, Metroid and Zelda are probably most likely to be shown off. Like, those are the big ones. Zelda for sure. Metroid, maybe. That's a big maybe. I don't think completely, but... Oh, right. To get you have to activate the switches, and to do that, you need to do something. Not quite sure what. I kind of forgot, but I'm kind of haphazardly paying attention. So, why can't I open this door? Like, seriously, why? It's because I need both of these switches. But then, how do I activate both of these switches? I feel like it has something to do with... I feel like I forgot some kind of trigger. This is fine, I'm not stalling, I'm just giving myself some more time to think about what I'm going to predict. Okay, so that goes all the way up there. But is there not a switch or something that I can activate, or no? I feel like I'm missing something. I have to be missing something. Oh, it says Southern Region. What the hell am I thinking? No. Give me the map. Yeah, no. Wait. These guys are level 38. I should be killing them, because I need to get higher level. I completely ignored all the enemies in the last area, so I'm going to be killing these guys, and I'll just be talking about E3. So, Zelda Metroid. What else do I think is going to appear at E3, like along, like on Nintendo's side of things? Well, I don't really know. Actually, it's kind of hard to make a decisive prediction because, like, we did have a lot of games come out last year, 2020, during the pandemic. Well, I say that as if the pandemic is over. It isn't yet. So I feel now is kind of going to be the time where games are going to get delayed a lot because of the pandemic. Because, like, most of the games that came out last year were just games that needed some polishing touches, or finishing touches rather. Like, nothing too big, like, that needed to be finished still. I guess the biggest, like, thing from the ground up that needed to be started and finished was maybe, like, the Pyro Mithra Smash DLC. Because Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, that did come out last year, but that game was already pretty much done before COVID hit. Just, like, some last QA testing and, what? Yeah. Essentially. And same with a lot of the other games. And I feel like we have already kind of started to see the effects of the pandemic on, like, the game industry in a sense, because Balan Wonderworld, that game exists. I feel like that game was, like, rushed through development hell, or something like that. There's no way the game could have turned out that badly just with naturally, like, a programmer of Sonic the Hedgehog. And fuck, wasn't there another guy that was, like, basically the creators of Sonic the Hedgehog? I feel it's kind of difficult for a game like that to just turn out badly without there being some kind of development hell relating to COVID or some other thing. Like, I'm conspiracy theorizing here, but yeah, I don't think this year will be that big in terms of gameplay. That's basically my prediction. So what do I predict will happen? Probably nothing too interesting. Maybe we'll get another Mario announcement, like 3D Mario-wise, because Mario Maker is, Mario Maker is kind of, exists, and I think it undersold according to Nintendo expectations. Probably because that game is it's a little bit difficult to sell Mario Maker to a casual fan base because you have to make the levels, and I mean, you could technically play infinite levels, but I don't think some people quite realize that. So we're probably going to get another 3D Mario, or at least not Mario DLC for Odyssey, because that was most likely Bowser's Fury. But I do think that there will be something in terms of okay, come on. Okay, that's what you have to do. We might get another 3D Mario, because I don't think Nintendo is just going to not have another 3D Mario on this console. They're going to pull a Galaxy and have two games. Two 3D Mario games in the same generation of hardware. Switch Pro might be announced. There have been a lot of rumors going on about that, and although I'm mostly excited for the concept of the Switch Pro upgrade-wise, just for sense of portability, if anything. Because I don't have a 4K TV, or a way to play games in 4K besides the monitor I'm using, the computer I'm using. Why did I say monitor? Well, I guess it's a monitor. But I don't have a way to play games in 4K besides the computer that I'm using to record this. And as you can imagine, I am not going to sacrifice my recording setup for the sake of playing Switch games in 4K. That just seems a little bit redundant. I don't know if redundant is the right word, but okay, so clearly I need to bounce it off like this. Okay. Come on. Okay, what am I doing wrong? So I need to bounce it. How do I bounce it? Like this? Please hit the other one. Okay, yes, that's how you're supposed to do that. That's a little mini puzzle. So while Nintendo might talk about Zelda and Metroid, I'm not really too excited for Metroid Prime 4. Like, I'll probably get it just to check it out, because Metroid Prime 4. But I don't really see myself getting too invested in the game, because I don't really like the 3D Metroid games. It's just weird. I don't like 3D Metroid games. Okay, so I need to do something like this. I need to ricochet it off like this. And then I need to run there and shoot the switch. Is there a way I can bounce it like this? Please? Oh, even better. If I don't miss, that is. Okay, that one's a little bit tricky. I think there's one more, or no. I think we did all of them. I'm more curious about what Monolith Soft is doing, and Monolith Soft is the second-party company. They're the ones that made Xenoblade. And as you might imagine from looking at my previous Let's Plays, I am very curious in what Monolith Soft is going to do, because I think they're probably going to release something later this year or early next year. I'm not going to count on it, but that's what it feels like. It feels like that they're waiting to release something pretty big, because Definitive Edition Xenoblade Chronicles, that game didn't take up a whole lot of development time. Monolith Soft created Xenoblade 2 with half of their team, while the other half was working on Breath of the Wild. So, they have some very capable developers over there, and I think they're able to make games even, like, they're big enough to have separate teams do different things. Xenoblade 3? I feel like that's the most likely option, but I don't really want a Xenoblade 3, if you know what I mean. It feels like 2 came out, well, it came out just a few years, well, wait. Xenoblade 2 came out 3.5 years ago, what the? What? Because it came out December of 2017, it's April 2021. Oh, jeez. Why is... I feel... Where's the time gone? Okay, Xenoblade 3 I would love, but I would also be kinda, like, interested to see them do something else, like another Xenosaga, but more. I don't know. If they do another Xenoblade, though, they are definitely going to have a lot of lore to somehow tie up together and make sense, because Xenoblade 1 and 2 are connected in kind of a subtle but not so subtle way. You have to play Xenoblade 1 and 2, like, together to find out, like, how they're connected. But they're clearly building up to something bigger story-wise, I feel, and they're probably going to, like, address that and, like, come up with some big, like, plot that otherwise wouldn't make sense if you weren't paying attention to the games. I don't know, like, Xenoblade 3, fine, I'll accept that. I don't know if I really want a Xenoblade 3. I'll take it, like, it's still gonna be a good game, it's a Xenoblade game. Xenoblade 2 is good, albeit with, some weird problems and design choices. Well, I can't really complain about the design too much, because they gathered, like, several different manga/anime artists to do the art, and they all just happen to draw very similar looking things, or blades. And I like most of the designs for the blades, it's just there are a couple really weird ones to look at that just make me feel weird when I play the game. Awkward. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So, other than Monolith Soft, Nintendo is probably going to show off more Mario Golf. They're probably going to announce Mario Party or something like that. And other than that, I don't really know. I guess Zelda Skyward Sword HD, they're definitely going to show that off during E3. That's probably actually going to be one of their bigger focuses, because it's a game coming out and they really want to appeal to Breath of the Wild fans with that game, even though Skyward Sword is the antithesis to Breath of the Wild. So, that's going to be really interesting to see the whiplash when that game comes out, because they're charging $60 for a Zelda game that Breath of the Wild fans won't like. I'm going to like watching the dumpster fire. Okay, that's about time that I leveled up some of my stats. Ooh. Leveling up resistances to stats sounds... Also, increasing attack sounds good. Like, everything sounds good. I think I'm going to go for this. Increase range damage. And I want to save up for scope. Fire? What's this? Huh. I could get resistance against burn. That seems pretty neat. Well, I could also get that art. Can I not? Looks like I've already committed. That's fine. I'm going to level up again soon anyway. Pin body, HP regen. Yeah, I do want that. I do want HP regen. Because that's good. That is really good. And I'll get more focus. Okay, that's all for now. I want to finish up these last switches, and then I'll call it an episode. I've had several long episodes of this series for a while now, and... well, several. The last few episodes have been really long, like 50 minutes and over, and it's been a little bit annoying trying to edit them all. Last episode in particular. For some reason, it wouldn't accept VBR2 pass audio. I had to do it in one pass with 15 megabits per second. So hopefully the bitrate on that isn't bad. Like 15 is kind of overkill, so I don't think it is. But still, I like 2-pass because it means higher audio quality, even if you won't notice it. Like, it prevents any accidents from happening. It's insurance. Okay. How do I get to the other part? The other, like, the top half? There has to be some kind of way. I have to climb the pipes. Okay, fair enough. Pipes that I can climb. Oh yeah, some of the sprite layering in this area with the pipes specifically is a little bit weird, a little bit funky. So if it looks like Leia's feet are below the pipes, don't worry about that. Okay, come on. What level am I at? 37, yeah. Like, I only fought a few enemies here, and I'm already level 37. You really don't need to worry about levels when you get to this area, because the enemies are really easy to fight, and you'll catch up quickly. Okay. So. Not much happened in this episode, but I think I'm going to call it here. Right, so this is a trial building. Does that mean more of those low-level virus thingies? I'm fine with those, just keep them coming. Bye. Yeah, no, really, it would be troublesome if they threw high-level enemies at us now. It's better that way. Okay, time to save, and... next episode, we'll, continue our story quest. I suppose. We're gonna go in the building, see what happens. So, see you then. Bye.